Hey all, my name is Dan from Casual Irish Gamers, and today we're here to talk about Final Fantasy 15. I think this is probably one of the Final Fantasy games I've been waiting for since about 10. And the reason for that is just comparing it. I haven't been a big fan of the last few games they've brought out. And for me, like, one of the key components of the game has been gameplay as well as storyline. Now in this, the storyline is better, and the gameplay is just truly amazing. The characters themselves, you can definitely see the amount of work they put into this game and the storyline, the thought, and however, it's still not up to the likes of the old games, and they're just like more in depth. Like, my favourite, I suppose, at the moment is definitely probably just Noctis. Kanto is kind of a bit of a way with the board, to be honest, with a bit of an old thing, but Ignis is just like a storm uncle or whatever you want to call him. And like, characters in this game are good, but there's not much for them. And now I'm in stasis. So I suppose the other thing we could talk about is graphics. Like, the graphics in this are just truly unbelievable. Like, the depth they've gone into this is nothing. It's literally a massive open world, and you can go literally anywhere that you can see. And like, I never thought to be as open world as it has compared to how rigid the previous games are. Like, there's no restriction for me going that way, that way, that way, anyway, in that much of a difference. Now, there is the blockades that do close you off, and that is just fine. That's just controlling your leveling gameplay. I suppose, like, the biggest flaws for me in this game is probably the skills. I found them a bit boring.
Got it.
Noctis's, Noctis's fishing, it wasn't that great. It was just kind of like, eh. Ignis is probably the most important one, which is the cooking. So it's just literally like you have to, like, you need those boosts that you get from eating the food. And like, especially like later on in the game when you're like playing against tougher monsters, because you can run across those monsters anywhere. The one thing I will say is that you can't go to nighttime very early in the game. You literally get your backside handed to you. So at the moment now I'm just doing this first mission, so the Pauper Prince, and then it's now become the Hunter. The one thing I will say is just handy to look around, because you will find stuff anywhere. And just here, like, for the gameplay, I suppose, it was really easy to pick up the controls. Like, you won't find it difficult at all. Like, it's definitely kind of new coming from Final Fantasy, but they've been slowly kind of bringing it in the last few games, and it's just worked out brilliantly. I love how they've done the leveling up. It's kind of like a combination of Final Fantasy X and the Sphere Grid, if you remember that. And then you have the magic, which has changed the elements here, or how you, and it's kind of like you can combine your magic now and just craft them. So it's kind of like crafting potions with magic there, and it's actually grand, and it does make a massive difference later on in the game when you're kind of fighting the big monsters, or a lot of them, and it's one of those things that you have to do. So, like, it is probably one of the key components of gameplay is magical, so you really do need to do it. Another flaw for the game actually is the weapons, purchasing weapons or getting weapons and upgrading them. Considering the amount of time I've actually done the upgrading of the weapons, I just found it kind of a complete waste of time. I was always able to find better weapons, especially with the guards to, like, the royal arms, which you'll find out at a later stage. And so for me, like, I think they could definitely, well, I'm a big grinder in games, so basically I was literally, like, I was level 42 with chapter 4, because I was literally just tearing through it. But So the storyline probably didn't go as quickly as it will for everyone else, because I was literally doing everything I can and going everywhere, finding everything, poking my nose everywhere. I would definitely like to see more engagement like from the characters in the storyline in the future.
It skewers prey with its
maybe
tusks,
even a lot longer
extracting
cutscenes.
game from the safety and comfort of burrows.
But
That's a bit heartless.
as you can see, the walk fights and the gameplay itself is actually pretty good. Now I might do a later footage to show you how you use the magic. It's actually pretty awesome. There's a few tricks I can show you as well when you're fighting the troops. So it's actually really easy when you have like ice magic. I suppose my conclusion in this game after playing it for so long, it's definitely well worth the buy, and it's going to definitely worth keeping an eye out and what's going to happen next with Final Fantasy. So, and as you can see here, there's a small bit of a glitch. It thinks I'm out of the fighting zone when I'm still fighting. And
The hunt is on.
so, like, for any fans of Final Fantasy, it's definitely well worth playing it. For newcomers who absolutely enjoy this game, then it would be. My conclusion is definitely go get it, and I definitely can't wait for the next one. So I'd like to thank you all for listening, and if you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel.